And hello, hello, hello.
We're back. Good morning, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming in.
I feel like I've already put a full day's work in.
Right?
Yes.
How is everyone this morning?
It doesn't matter if it's a cold day.
Got to mute my YouTube. So I know, Donna, you're having a little problem reading the chat in the car. So, oh, excuse me. I'll help you with that.
Yeah. No, well, it's not. It's because I'm a guest. When I'm live, I can see the chat, but on StreamYard, when you're a guest, you can't see the chat.
Yeah.
Unless you go completely out. I can see the chat, but I can't see you. But
Now, what about when I bring the comments on the screen? Like, can you see? Okay.
Yeah. So if you do that, hi, Mary. Good morning.
Good morning,
that's
Mary.
good. You bring it up on the screen. That's good. And you guys, I'm driving, but I don't have to be so careful because I'm following someone. So, vintage memories. Good morning. Hello.
All right, I did do this to pop out my chat. Let me just do that really quickly. So it's popped out. All right, done and done. All right. Hey, Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
You never know what Tanya's going to come in as.
Right.
Good morning, Tanya. Oh my God, I can't get rid of this. You know when you get like a frog in your throat in the morning?
Yeah.
Wow.
My grandmother used to call it catramo.
Catramo.
Does anybody in the chat that speaks Italian, if you know what catramo means, put it in the chat. Catramo. Catramo is tar.
Tar?
Yeah, but you know how like American people say I have a frog in my throat?
Right.
Like if I said to an Italian person, C'ho una rana is a toad. C'ho una rana in la mia gola. La gola is your throat. C'ho una rana in mia gola. They'd be like, you have a what in your throat? Just like for you, if I say, catramo, that's what Italians say. And you're like, tar? What's worse, tar or a frog? If you have to pick.
Well, then again, if you're a smoker, and I'm not anymore, thank God, but that's what they put in cigarettes is tar. Tar and nicotine. Yeah, tar and nicotine.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I didn't even think of that. I never even made that connection.
Right.
I wonder if that's where the Italians. I don't know. They put tar in cigarettes now, but years and years ago, when that expression came around, tobacco was
Pure.
was there was no additives. There was no cyanide and all the other
cyanide,
whatever. I don't know. No, formaldehyde. Formaldehyde, I think they put in it too. I don't know. They put all kinds of stuff. Bonnie Worley, hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Bonnie. Hey, Sabrina Jackson.
Hi, Sabrina.
Fuzzy. And Tanya says, I never know what I'm going to come in as either.
Oh, it's good to see you, Tanya.
Hey, Nora A. Good morning.
Hi, Nora.
So pretty, those flowers in the background, Nora.
You guys, can you hear the static? I'm sorry if you hear the static. We don't know why when I go live as a guest on my phone, there's static.
If you're our age and you're used to listening to records and transistor radios, it's normal. It's normal
static. That's funny.
What town are you in now?
We are in, let me see, Daytona area beaches is where I'm at. Okay. I'm in Daytona.
And you said what? You have about another hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah, about an hour and 20 minutes to my destination.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep. So by the time we're done, and then
you'll be there. Yeah. Now you're going right to the tournament center?
No. We'll go to the hotel, but I didn't request early check-in, which I'm sure a lot of other people did. So because they said that they didn't have any early check-in available, but But Karen, Karen, she was so nice. Karen said to just ask when I get to the front desk. And I don't know how far the tournament site is. Usually we go to these really big arenas. This is not a big arena. When we go to Atlanta next month, that will be a big arena. Chesney, you want to say hi?
Tanya says, I love Ormond Beach.
Ormond Beach, yeah, we're near Ormond Beach. Do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, Cesarina. What's going on, girl?
She can't hear you. She says, "Hi, Cesarina. What's going on, girl?" Because I got my AirPods on. She's got her AirPods on. We were just listening to music so loud and singing at the top of our lungs. Taylor Swift and Malcolm Moore. I love Malcolm Moore. I love his music.
Hi, Nancy.
That's the good old days. I love the good old days by Malcolm Moore. Hi, Nancy P. Good morning, honey.
Hey, Scarlett. What's going on? Toilet Girl's in the house.
Hello, Scarlett. Scarlett loves you, Chezzy. She's always, every time she comes in the chat, she's like, Donna, how are the girls? What? She can't hear me. Hi, Harley. That's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, Scarlett's like, Chezzy.
Yeah.
Hey, Talbert's mom.
Hi, Talbert's mom. Good morning, honey.
Hey, Kathy. KK, what's up?
KK's in the house. Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Pammy.
Hello, Pammy. Does Pammy have her wrench?
I don't have my YouTube. Oh, yes, I did. I pop it out? I did pop it out. Except it didn't catch. Oh, it's on Stupid's Hop Chat. Let's fix that. Let's fix it. Yeah, it looks like she does. I don't see anybody.
Oh, good girl, Pammy. You didn't lose it this time.
Doesn't look like anybody lost their wrench right now.
Awesome. Now we have to get Pammy to upload a picture. You'll have to do one of your picture tutorials so people that don't know how to do the picture. It's so easy, you guys. You can pick any picture.
Casual Flipper's here.
Hi, Casual Flipper.
Good morning, Heidi.
Hi, Heidi.
KK's like, what's going on today?
Oh, well, I'm almost in Jacksonville, and T's still deciding whether or not she's going to do an auction at the normal 3 o'clock hour that she usually does them. I mean, T, you got a bunch of stuff and you've got a lot of combined shipping. I would say go on and just, even if you go on for an hour and a half and just hang out a bunch of lots, by yourself.
Yeah. Hey, Betty Webb. Nice to meet you.
But you were also talking about just getting caught up on all of your billing. So,
hey, Harry Humstone.
I'm definitely going to go. Hi, Harry. Thank you for coming in. I'm definitely going to go live, but I'll just figure out when, I'll go around your schedule, like whatever time you decide to go on.
Find out if you even have reception first, and we'll play that by ear. And then it doesn't matter what time I go on. It really doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Customer service.
You could even stay on this morning if you get a good crowd in. Need some stuff out.
All right, customer service, that's fine, but we need a registration from you. I'll drop the link if you'd like to register.
Thanks for coming in, customer service.
Did John lose his wrench again? John, are you not registered to my channel?
John who?
John, Vintage Garage.
Oh.
We fixed it yesterday, I thought.
No, I don't think John ever registered. He doesn't have a wrench in mine either, I don't think.
No, maybe he never registered. I thought he did. Guys, it costs nothing to register. This way, if you see something in the auction. We don't have to hold up. Well, we won't hold up the auction if you want to bid. So always good just to fill out the form so we have it on file.
I used to go in and watch John all the time when he used to go live with his kids. He'd be sitting in the kitchen and his kids would be coming over and his little girl would, she'd come over and do like show and tell and the boys acting all silly and stuff. I used to love watching you, John. I don't even know if you still do live content on your channel, John. And, I don't go on, not for any other reason except for my life is just so crazy busy. And I just feel like I just don't have the time to watch or go and, visit.
It just once
other
you're a
people
content creator, it's crazy. It's crazy once you start. I mean, we're on almost every day. So
hi, Rhonda. Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, Rhonda. Good morning.
Thank you for coming in. Good morning.
Hey, Amber, Broken Arrow. Good morning. Good to see you.
Amber, hello. Good to see you.
John, that's not true, John.
What did he say? I can't read it.
Well, first of all, he's got Donna-itis because he said winches instead of wrenches, unless that is a that could be a
Is he calling us wenches?
Freudian slip. Harry, the men get no winches. Ha ha ha.
Hey, I'm driving by Field's BMW where I bought my truck, the Auto Mile. I'm driving by it right now. Should I give, there it is. Is that it? No, that's not it. Yes, that's it. Fields, right there. Should I give him a finger?
Good morning, Schreiker. Thank you for dropping the registration
form. Hi, Schreiker. Thank you for helping.
Best. Anthony, bluegrass picker. Hey, listen, Anthony is like I think now less than 100 away from 1,000 subscribers, guys. Please help Anthony get there.
Awesome.
Anthony, drop you a link, sweetheart. Everybody go over and
Congratulations, Anthony.
1,000, please.
It's such an awesome feeling when that happens. It's so awesome. Love it.
Hey, Robin. Good morning.
Robin. Hello, Robin.
I am, huh? Aren't you, Anthony? Am I wrong when I say that? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Why did I think you were close to a milestone? You're gonna make me look now, aren't you? Yes, you are. Come on, let's get you there. I knew it. Yes. Let's go. Let's get Anthony there. Why are you teasing me like that? I know you are. Thank you, Schreiker. Stryker's got it. He's on the ball this morning. Thank you. Thank you.
Stryker's good.
I know. Hey, Ginger Ann. Good morning.
Hi, Ginger Ann. Good morning, honey.
Toilet Girl says, love the stripy top, Donatella.
Oh, thank you. It's just one of my many 5 tops that I own.
Thank you, honey.
You guys probably get tired. Dolores said to me one time, you need to get more clothes. You wear the same clothes all the time. Every time I watch you, you've got the same 4 or 5 tops on all the time. I don't know. I'm a creature of habit, you guys. T and I were talking about this yesterday. I literally own 2 pairs of shoes. 2 pairs of shoes. That's it. That's all I own. I don't even own like dress shoes or boots or I don't own sneakers. I can't wear closed-toe shoes. I own 2 pairs of shoes. They're Crocs. I have my really, really worn out pair, and then I have my worn out pair. That's all I own. 2 pairs. And T was saying that she's got her black flats that she wears if she's got to go out to dinner or do something. and her sneakers. So
That's it.
T and I have that in common as well. That's it. That's all I got is 2 pairs of shoes. Because we were talking about it because I wanted to make time to go get my toenails done because I wear open toe shoes, and I couldn't even make like 30 minutes for myself to go get that done. Like not yesterday, not Friday, not Thursday. Like I thought about it all week, and just 30 minutes to sit down and get my toes done for this weekend because my toes are a mess and I wear open toe shoes. So I was talking about it to T, and I'm like, I don't even think I have fingernail polish remover. I have polish because I sell it by the bucket loads. I have to polish. You know what? In that box of polish, I know that there's some pads. I should have looked, but oh well. You know what? Who cares? I don't care. You know what? It's fine.
It is fine. It
is fine. It is fine. And it's not a question of keeping up with the Joneses, but to be honest with you, like the moms that are coming, you know, that come to this tournament, they're kind of like really put together, and I'm like really not. Like this is me. Like I'll throw on some red lipstick when I get there, but that's about it. That's as put together as I am.
Right.
At least I have a new haircut. I haven't seen a lot of these moms since last season. Because they're different than the high school volleyball moms. This is a whole other separate bunch of moms. So, hey, Countess.
Good morning, April. No, customer service, you did not. You did it perfect. All good. John, I got yours. Thank you, hon. Appreciate you guys. It just helps for future auctions. This way, if you're in here, we don't have to wait for you guys to register. You're all good. Hey, Nantique, good morning. Good to see you.
Yeah, and don't forget, customer service, you want to go over and subscribe to my channel unless you've already subscribed to my channel. I don't know.
Right. Stryker, can you drop Donna's channel in the chat, please?
Because we're on 6 days a week. And we go back and forth. We now have like a schedule, wouldn't you say, T?
Yes,
we have
100%.
like a pretty we have a concrete schedule now. So between the two of us, we are on 6 days a week, either on my channel or her channel. We'll be hosting. Oh, I'm passing her. I didn't even realize that I'm passing her.
Oh God, pay attention, Donna. Pay attention.
I know. I want to stay behind her. I told her while I was doing the morning talk show that I would stay behind her. So
good morning, Leon.
Hi, Leon. Good morning. Oh, I just touched a button and I don't even know what I touched.
Mary Ness is questioning open toe Crocs.
What did I do? I skipped your song. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I knew I touched it. There's buttons all under the steering wheel. I know I clicked one, but I didn't know what it was. Sorry. I skipped your song. I've had this truck 6 months and I still don't know what any of these buttons do.
Oh God. Are you kidding me? I think it took me 2 years to figure out how to work my Bluetooth on mine.
Chezzy, look at that Harley Davidson dealership. How beautiful it is. Chez. Oh my gosh, you guys, I wish I could pick up the phone and show it to you. It's beautiful. I should probably turn the camera around so you guys can see the view instead of me.
So Mary Ness is questioning open-toed Crocs?
Yeah.
She's going to show you a shoe. Oh, I just call those flip-flops. Oh, because they're the in Crocs. Okay.
They're Crocs. They say Crocs on them.
Okay.
This is what I wear. But they get like really worn on the bottom and they become like ice skates. If it's raining out and you step on like a painted surface, it's look at the way this guy's driving. What, honey? We're stopping where?
They're stopping at the next stop.
They're stopping at the next stop? Why? Oh, I kind of have to go too. All right.
So John registered and he said the kiddos don't like doing videos much anymore. Kind of think it's safer that way also. Yeah, probably in this day and age right now, John. Probably is.
Yeah, his kid's a little. His kid's a little. Yeah. But I used to love to watch them, John. I enjoyed them so much, but I love kids. Obviously, I had 4. I love them. And the age that your kids are at right now, oh my gosh, John, enjoy like every second of it. I mean, I enjoyed my kids at every age from the time they were born. I mean, my kids were awesome when they were 2 and 3 and 4, and then, you know, when they're your age, that 9, 10, 11, 12 age is awesome. But I have to say, my favorite age so far out of all the ages is the age that they are right now, the 17 and 18s and 20 and 21s. Oh my God, it's awesome. It's like I have like best friends. I have so many best friends. They're awesome. My kids. I love hanging out with them.
Good morning, Jen Bennett.
Hi, Jen. Good morning, honey. So, you guys, you know, it's so funny. I have to tell this story, T. T, you want to go get another cup of coffee?
Yeah, I'm going to run and go get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
So
I'll take Jen.
Go ahead. So last night I was all concerned about my tail light, because my tail light is it's not broken. It's a connector. It's a complete, the bulb, if you bang it, the bulb like will flicker. So it's the whole housing needs to be replaced. So I was talking about that last night, and I thought it was just a bulb, and I sent Ben, my son's friend, to go buy me a bulb, and he figured out it's something inside the housing. Anyways, so I was concerned about the police, you know, the state troopers last night. I was talking about it live because I have a tail light out, and I was concerned about them following me. Instead, as it turned out, I'm following the police. The car that I'm following in front of me, it's got 2 moms and 2 of the players, 2 of the volleyball players, and she's the police officer that calmed me down when I told that story that I went to my daughter's tournament, and it was high school. It was a high school game, and she had bought basketball tickets instead of the volleyball tickets, and the woman at the door was like, "Oh wow, you know, can't let you in," after like we couldn't get signal, and it was like this whole thing, and I lost it. I lost my cool. I lost my grace. I was swearing. And the woman that's in the car in front of me was the police officer on duty that night during the game. And she said to me when she came outside to like try to calm me down, you know, she said to me, she said, is your last name Bottolino? And I said, yes. And she said, our daughters play together on a volleyball team. So it was really funny how things turn out, and she's the one I'm following. She's not driving. Another one of the other moms is driving, but sorry, you guys, I'm trying to pay attention to where I'm going. But I think we're going to ride share and maybe even room share when we go up to Atlanta next month. We have another tournament in Atlanta. And then we have another tournament in Texas, which I'll probably just put Chezzy on a plane for the Texas one and see if she can bunk up with another family. And then the other tournaments are going to be local. There's like 3 in Miami, and I think there's 2 in Tampa, and the only 3 far away ones. Chezzy, do you have to go to the bathroom? No, I can wait too. We'll just wait.
So how did we get off?
Huh?
So why did we get off?
We'll just follow them to the hotel. So I can't see the live. I can't see the chat, you guys. So do you want to run in and get snacks or anything? It's a Publix. No, you don't feel like going in?
I'm lazy.
You feel lazy?
Yeah.
Well, you better start feeling unlazy, because you're going to be getting on the court in a few hours.
All right. Hey, Franklin Hill. Good morning. Just getting home from picking up some local auction purchases that I won yesterday. Hope everyone is having a great day. We are. Franklin, I got your email. And yes, I'll be invoicing everyone today for everything that they won. Donna was quick on the draw this weekend, unlike me. Usually it's the other way around. Usually I'm invoicing everybody right away. But been a little nutsy. Good morning, Susie Q. What's going on?
Hi, Susie Q.
Hi, Joyce. Good morning.
Hi, Joyce. Good morning.
Hey, Jill. Good morning.
Jill.
Is my June bug here? I didn't see you this morning, June. Make a comment, please. Yeah, so I'm going to invoice everybody as soon as we get off, and then I'm going to make a decision if I'm going to just concentrate on eBay and house and everything else. And if not, maybe I'll do a quick pop-up at some point later on. God knows I have enough stuff I could sell.
Well, how many people do you have in the room right now, Jay?
62.
Oh, okay.
There she is. She's hiding on us. Junebug,
Who's that?
stop hiding on me. You did not make a comment last night. You did not make a comment. I would have seen you. I would have absolutely seen you.
She did. I said hi to Junebug last night.
Was it last night or yesterday morning's coffee? Maybe it was yesterday morning's coffee. I don't know. She's hiding on me. Hey, Paul. Good morning. Hey, M. Jazz. Good morning. Where do you look for auctions going on in your area? Well, I don't know in your particular area. Mine, it depends.
High bid, I think, is nationwide. High bid, if you're looking for people that are selling like individual type stuff, you want to look into high bid. Those are people usually that sell estate things. I think that high bid is really expensive. I've heard people have gotten some good things from high bid. If you're looking for storage unit auctions, then you want to join either Locker Fox or Storage Treasures. Be careful with Locker Fox though, because they're getting a bad rap. They're kind of the new kids in town, and I don't want to spread rumors, but I've just been reading reviews. Oh, this person's beeping at me. I mean, I bought from Locker Fox.
I belong to both, but it seems like I buy more from Storage Treasures than Locker Fox. And I'm trying to remember if that problem that I had with that setup on that storage unit, was that Locker Fox or was it Storage Treasures?
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
I've never had a problem with Locker Fox. And I've never had a problem with Storage Treasures, so.
Franklin, what has everyone got going on today? I'm fortunate to have my daughter in town from the University of Alabama, so we're eating lunch. Nice. So it'll be a fun day of packing items to send out. Busy sales weekend. Awesome.
Who's that, Franklin?
I wish I had a busy eBay sales weekend. It's because I haven't listed anything because I've been too busy. That's why I'm debating on whether or not I should get some things in queue.
I got to check and see if that guy canceled his order last night. I had a nice sale last night for a pair of Adidas sneakers for $80, and then he sent a message and said that he wanted to cancel the order because they were the wrong size. But I have to go in and cancel the order, right, G?
You have to approve it. How do you buy a wrong pair of size of sneakers? I don't understand people. Don't you look at that stuff before you hit buy?
And he paid for them right away.
Crazy.
Well, I think I had it on immediate pay, so that's why he paid for them right away. Yeah, because I have my eBay sales all set. Do you have all your eBay sales set on immediate pay?
No. And I don't do that because it combines shipping. They can't combine the shipping if you do that. So if they want to buy multiple quantities and it's a pain in the neck, you can't do it after the fact. Then you got to refund them if you're going to give them a deal on combined shipping.
That's what
I
I've
had
done.
it set on that, and then I was getting, because especially Robbie's store, because he's got all those clothes. So a lot of people, especially with clothes in multiple quantities, like they want 2 pairs of Levi's maybe, and you can't combine shipping when you do it that way.
Jesse, can make sure that that's them. That's not a car that looks like their car, is it? I'm not. It's them, right? Okay.
So on the auction front, as far as what I know, that I belong to a couple of estate sales, but everything here is online. Like you can't go to a live. There's one live auction out east on Long Island that I think they do every Friday at 6 p.m. I've never been to it, and that's only because we're usually going on Friday night. And for me to drive there and back, I'd never make it. But everything, even estate sales now, everything is online. I don't know too many live stuff that they have. And especially now with COVID, there's not a lot of stuff live at all, period. Everything's online. Got to be careful because there is not a live untouched with that or set up. Different places have issues. It depends. It doesn't really happen. Not with the bigger platforms, not with like Storage Treasures. Usually people, and that's why I'm thinking I bought a unit almost like that with Storage Treasures. And when I confronted the manager, I got my money back right away. Right away. There was no question. Betty Webb's doing a lot today.
She's doing a what?
A lot today.
What does that mean?
She's sitting on her ass for the rest of the day.
Oh, she's doing a lot today.
Hey, Boatman, good morning.
Betty Webb, want to change places with me?
Hey, Jenny, good morning. Sabrina said she had a dream last night that she started a reseller business. Laugh out loud. Not likely. I'm too nice. I gave everything away for free in my dream.
That's why my thrift shop. That's why my thrift shop failed. I was too nice and I gave everything away. People would come in and they'd be so broke and they need furniture, clothes, housewares, shoes for their families. And I would just be like, just take it. Just take it. Just take whatever you want. Just take it.
Good morning, Moni Love.
Hi, Moni Love. All right, we're back on the highway.
But Chit, what's going on, Christopher? Good morning.
Good morning, Christopher. Hi, honey. Boy, it's cold. It's 55 degrees.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a big temperature change, like 4 hours distance in Florida between South Florida and northern Florida, which is what we're approaching. There's a big temperature change.
Yeah, I mean, I know when we had the condo in St. Augustine, it was much different with seasons.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get seasons in St. Augustine. Jacksonville, you get seasons too. We really don't get seasons.
Can you see?
I can't see it.
No, 39.
39?
Yeah.
56 now. It was 55 a minute ago.
Looks like Donna is driving the back roads. No, she got off for a minute. She's back on.
Oh, yeah, I got off. The car that I'm following, they needed to use the potty. So we got off so they could use the potty.
Franklin says, what do most people here sell? Any other vintage antique sellers? What are your platforms? Well, I sell on eBay, Mercari, and Posh, and auctions, and YouTube. That's my new platform.
I really only sell on YouTube. I used to have an eBay account. I had an eBay account with over 4,000 listings. It was a store. I shut that down 2 years ago. I have a very small eBay store now that I just put things that I find in the storage unit. I'll put them for local pickup only, or I mean, I sell some inexpensive stuff in there too, just to keep it active and keep in the algorithm a little bit. But I don't really consider myself an eBay seller.
Donna, I'm gonna pull you. Donna, I'm gonna pull you out. Donna, I'm gonna pull you out. Donna, I'm gonna pull you out and put you back in. You got really pixelated.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still a little pixelated. You were like skipping when you were talking, but it might be the area that you're into with the internet. Sometimes it'll just take a minute to clear up.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Denise.
I don't know. I'm pretty much city where I am right now. I'm Flagler Beach. Yeah,
okay.
So that's like city. Yeah.
Have to figure out how to use eBay on the phone and just have post anything.
Yeah, so I don't really sell anywhere else but on YouTube. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Hello? Can you hear me now? Boatman says 20s in Iowa. Can't hear me? Donna?
Now I can a little bit. You're broken up.
Okay.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Denise says 39 there.
Yeah.
Sabrina says 55. That is shorts weather in Minnesota. It's 19 degrees here.
Is it your internet? Just lost you
I don't
out of
know.
the picture.
Oh, maybe it's me. Do I look fuzzy?
I don't know. I just
Not.
you look clear to me, but you just totally left the
So, Paul, her daughter has a volleyball tournament in Jacksonville.
I see the area. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah, you're just a little broken up. You're a little broken up.
Oh yeah, because I just completely lost you off the screen.
Jill, mostly hard goods in Mercari. Mostly hard goods. A couple of cosmetics, but I don't do any clothes. I don't think I have any clothes listed in Mercari. To be honest with you, I haven't really filled those. I just got my list perfectly renewed, so I've got to do some cross posting. I was going to start doing. Actually, I did one. I think last night. I'm like I got to get back into this and make it a daily habit. It's all about doing things back. Franklin says, auctions for you. I sell on eBay, Mercari, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, and just started on Depop. Donna, your daughter's sold on Depop, right?
She sold like 2 things, and then she got discouraged when she couldn't link the, her PayPal account to the account. And I had to, the money I hope is still sitting there. I have to go link my account. She sold 2 little necklaces, but she sold them pretty quickly. She picked out 2 necklaces out of my, big bucket of jewelry that I have, and she sold them right away. And she's really cute. She handmade these natural stone rings that she handmade with wire, and she wrote a little note, and she wrote, "Thank you so much for your purchase. Accept this free gift as a thank you for your purchase," or something like that on a note. I was like, "Oh my God, Shazzy!" And she gave the two people that bought the necklaces these homemade rings that she made. They're like, you know how you take the wire and
Right.
the stones, and then she made the ring. Yeah, she loves the kids love to do crafts, so.
Oh,
And
that
they find the
highway
time to do
thing up
it.
the internet? Huh.
What's that?
Paul's saying no. Typically, the highway internet reception is screwy. Franklin Hill Ventures says, I missed the travel sports day. Between my 4 kids, we did basketball, lacrosse, and soccer.
Yeah, this is, I've got this year, next year for the travel, and then I'll be doing travel for college to go watch them play in college.
Right.
We've been doing travel. Gosh, we've been doing travel. Massimo was in baseball. The girls have been in volleyball since they've been doing travel since they were, I think, 11 or 12. They've been doing travel. So we've been doing it for a lot of years. I won't miss it. I won't miss paying for it. That's for sure. But they are playing. Chesney is playing on scholarship this year, and they did both play on scholarship last year. But you still have the travel expenses, which can be very costly.
Hey, Krista.
You know, the gas. Yeah, everything. You know, playing travel sports. I was talking to Gary about it too. His kids play travel sports, and we were talking about how costly it is to play travel. It's definitely a privilege. We never, and when I was growing up, we didn't play travel at all. But you know what? It was different because I grew up in a, you know, very Italian family. My parents didn't even go to open house. I've told this story before where this is like a really sad story, you guys. I'm going to tell a really sad story, but it's okay. Like, it didn't damage me as an adult. I'm fine. I dealt with it okay. I dealt with it okay as a child, and I'm dealing with it okay as an adult. But I'll never forget. I think it was probably the 3rd or 4th grade, and we spent like the whole week getting ready for parents' open house. You know, the parents go at nighttime and they meet with the teacher, and we had all these, like, we prepared these folders and, you know, did all these like things in the folders. They were like parent activities to, like, you know, when they went to the classroom. And, you know, we prepared the room, and it was like a really big deal. It was like this teacher that I had made a really, really big deal about open house, parent open house. And so when I went to school the next day, open house was the night before, my desk was the only desk that still had the parent folder sitting on it. Everybody else's folders were gone because their parents had gone to open house, and my parents didn't go, and my folder was still sitting there. And I remember to this day being so devastated. I was so devastated over that. Like, that like really like burnt a hole in me. Like, I can't even tell you, like, I was so upset. But my parents, like, my mom didn't speak English. My mom really didn't start speaking English until I was like 15, like 14 or 15. She finally learned how to speak English. My dad spoke English because he took English classes like right out of the gate when he came to the United States. He used to take English classes. He was a 3rd grade elementary school teacher. His name was Mr. Sorrell, and he lived in Somerville. And Mr. Sorrell, we would go to his house, and my father would teach my dad how to speak English. My dad paid him, and we would teach him how to speak English. And he had small kids, so my dad used to bring us over to his house too. But yeah, but my parents were never involved in school, but my parents were great parents in the respect that, like, we went to Italy every summer. We had a beautiful summer home that we went to up in Waterboro, Maine, on the lake. We had a house in Panama City, Florida. Actually, Dad had 2 houses. So like my dad was great, he's a wonderful provider, and he was, he was a great dad. He just didn't go to open house. And we didn't do travel sports. We weren't involved. They weren't
Thank
really
you, Brian.
involved. They weren't really involved. Thank you, Brian. They weren't really involved in our childhood at all. Like at all, my parents.
Yeah.
At all.
My parents, it's funny you say that, but my parents weren't either. And thank you, Mr. Biselat, Brian, for the $5 super chat. Good morning. And you are my next phone call. So be ready. My mother was such a homebody. Like, she didn't like to leave the house. She was the typical mom with the house coat on. She didn't work outside of the home. But she didn't like going outside of the home either. We used to joke, if it wasn't within a 5-mile radius, Mom didn't go. Even if she was a passenger in the car, we never went on vacation. We never did any kind of trips. If I went to Florida or I went skiing or I went somewhere else, it was always with an aunt and their family. My mom never liked to travel, get on a plane, get on a boat. Dad used to take me fishing. I fished all the time. And even when I did play sports and I played travel softball, and I was on the track team and the swim team. My mother never came to a swim meet that was out of, like if we had to travel or anything like that, she would never go to any of that. I could remember then when my brother came along 10 years later and my brother started playing football and everything, my mother went to everything. She went to everything. And I used to say, you know what? She never came to my sports, but she's going to all my brother's sports. But I guess she learned how to get out of the house. But to your point, yeah, my dad worked so much. And yeah, he was a great provider too. So he was working a lot. So for him not to come, I understood it more. It was more like my mom, So, yeah. But I didn't get affected by it either.
No, but at least you played. Like, my parents never encouraged us to play sports or to go to college or to further our education or even to go to school for that matter. Like, we just took ourselves to school. Like my parents, but I'm not involved in my kids' school either, to be honest with you, at this age. When they were young, you've heard me mention before, I was PTO president for like 5 years when they were in elementary school. But as high school students, they're just self-motivated. I don't get involved in their education at all. They homeschool themselves. They do the college thing. Like Angelina did the whole college thing all by herself. Like I had nothing to do with it. Not the application, nothing. All I did was sign it. I just had to submit the papers we had to submit papers from the accountant because they use that, based on whether or not they give you a scholarship. Like even if you're a phenomenal player, if your family makes money, they don't give you scholarships. They keep that money for families that are that need the scholarship money. So we had to submit our last year's tax returns. I think it was 2 years. My husband did it. I think it was 2 years worth of tax returns they wanted to look at in order for her to qualify for a scholarship. Yeah.
Wow.
That's how they made the determination. Yeah. And then even with her getting the scholarship, the paperwork we had to sign, and the coach that gave her the scholarship, she said, if anything changes in your financial situation in the next 4 years, because she got a 4-year scholarship, in the next 4 years, if anything changes, like, for example, large winnings or earnings or inheritance or something like that, that is to be reported to the IRS. It has to be reported to the school, and she may lose her scholarship if we have some earnings that come in that override, I guess, her eligibility for the scholarship that she received. And I said to the coach, trust me, I said, if we get some heavy duty earnings in the next 4 years, whether it be through lottery winnings or some sort of inheritance. I said, I will pay the scholarship for another girl to go to college. And of course the coach loved that I said that, but I would give back. They're giving to my daughter. I mean, it's basically $200,000 that they're saving my daughter.
Right.
I'm not going to say and me because I wouldn't even entertain it. Wouldn't even entertain putting myself in that sort of debt to send my daughter to college.
Right.
I know a lot of parents do it, but I can't.
No, I never did ask her about it. I don't know. It was what it was, I guess. And KK, yeah, your mom never went to anything either. And it's sad that my mom did go to actually, did my mom go to my graduate? I don't even remember, to be honest with you. It was kind of my mom and I had a very rocky relationship, especially when I was in high school. Got a little funky there for a while. So just it was what it was. I mean, I loved her to death afterwards, and you grow up, and as a teenager, sometimes you just battle, and that was kind of how it was.
Were you a rebel?
I ran away from home like 3 times while I was in high school. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, and I actually landed up staying with my best friend's parents for a while. As a matter of fact, that was right before graduation, and my father came over to talk to me and try to beg me to come home. I just couldn't get along with my mother for whatever reason, and we believe me, we're best friends for the rest of our lives after that, and made it up. But it was probably why I went out and was a little rowdy, and got married at 18 and had a baby at 19 and things like that, because I was kind of rebellious. And I don't regret my son or anything like that, but probably why I did some of the things that I did, which you grow up and you learn. What it is, what it is. And I was an only child for 10 years before my brother came along, and sometimes I feel like, oh, maybe I was a little spoiled. I don't know. My girlfriend used to joke and said, oh, you come to my house, you get cream cheese and jelly or peanut butter and jelly. You go to T's house and you get a ham sandwich with Coke, but hard to say what it was. We still had a great home.
I didn't move out of my parents' house until I was almost 26. I was 25, but I turned 26 like the next month or something. I stayed there, and the only reason why I moved out was because my dad was like, I don't like the choices you're making right now, and you're not going to be doing this sort of stuff under my roof, and if you want to do that, you need to get out and get your own apartment. And it was, I was dating someone that I had been dating for a really, really long time, and I was using my parents' house at 25 years old. I was using my parents' house like a hotel room. I would just come and get fresh clothes and do some laundry and say hello and and then leave. I mean, I'll never forget the family dog. My brother took the family dog that we grew up with to put the dog to sleep. And I remember I walked into the house and I said to my mom, I said, where's Lena? Lena was the name of the dog. I said, where's Lena? I haven't seen Lena around. And my mom said, Lena got put to sleep 3 days ago. She hasn't been here for 3 days. You haven't even noticed that she's been gone for 3 days. She said, your brother took her to the vet, and the vet said that she was suffering, that she had cancer, and he made the decision to just put her down. And I got really mad because I'm like, he didn't even call me. And I don't know if we had cell phones back then. I don't think we did. Did we have cell phones? I don't think so.
I'm trying to
25 years.
Yeah, probably at 25 we had a cell phone. Yeah.
I don't think so. I remember my first phone, I think, was a Nextel phone.
Yeah, I met Robbie when I was 25, and I definitely had a cell phone.
You had a cell phone?
I think so, yeah. God, now you're going to make me think. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it wasn't anything like today, but I think we still had, maybe had a beeper. I don't remember. I did have a beeper.
Maybe we had beepers. I don't know if we had cell phones. I don't think we did when I was 25. She's stretching.
I'm like, oh my God, is she okay?
She's fine. She's just stretching.
Oh, God.
Anyways, so yeah, I was like so upset that he didn't even like give us an opportunity to say, goodbye to the family dog. Well,
Yeah.
so
Chris,
finally
yes,
my dad was like,
and that should be plural. My aunts were amazing. Yes, my mom had 3 sisters and my dad had 2. Neither of them had brothers. They all had sisters. So my one aunt, who was the most recent to have passed away, the one who was the executive secretary to Exxon, she lived here on Long Island. She worked in Manhattan for many years. She used to come and take me to Manhattan, dress me up, take me to like all this fine stores in Manhattan, put a winter coat on me and a hat, and take me out for tea or lunch. I mean, she definitely spoiled me as a little girl. She had no children of her own, so that was, kind of like I was it. And yeah, she made up for a lot of what mom didn't do. And then my other aunt, who was my mother's sister, she was divorced actually, which, back in those days was, kind of a little shunned upon or taboo. But she had one son. My cousin and I are about 18. No, I guess we're about 18 to 2 years apart. And I was the girl though, and she loved to take me everywhere. And when she used to go to Florida, she took me. I went to Disney for the first time at like 9 years old and stayed at her condo that she had there. And went one more time when she lived in Winter Haven, Florida. She had a place. And then she had bought a condo in St. Augustine. When she passed, she left that to me. So both those 2 aunts especially were very special to me. I mean, all my aunts are, but those 2 really kind of were the ones. And that my other aunt, who was my mom's sister, she was a businesswoman too. She owned the mortgage company. She actually owned a real estate and then started a mortgage company. And that's how I got into the mortgage business. And we worked side by side. I ran the mortgage part of it. She ran the real estate part of it. That's how I bought my first house. She taught me how to do it with basically no money down. I was 20. God, I was probably 22, 1989, somewhere around there. Bought my first house. I was a single mom myself, so I think that was a soft spot in her heart too. And yeah, those 2 aunts especially really did a lot for me, and both treated me really well. Not that my parents didn't, and I don't want anybody to think that, but they really filled in gaps that my parents just didn't do, like vacations and travel. And, mom would never think of going into Manhattan, like wouldn't get on a train, wouldn't get on a plane to go to Florida. Like when my aunt lived in Florida, my mom wouldn't go. Like my father would take me to the airport, put me on the plane, and I went. So yeah, some special times in my life that, thank God, I had some close family. We had close family growing up. Always, always.
we didn't have any family.
No, well, but you had siblings though, right?
What's that?
You had siblings though, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 2 brothers and a sister.
And you guys were all close in
My
age?
mom had 2. Oh, we were so close. Yeah, so close. My mom had 2 boys and 2 girls. My grandmother had 2 boys and 2 girls. My other grandmother had 2 boys and 2 girls, and I had 2 boys and 2 girls.
Good morning, Kimberly.
My grandmother on my father's side lost a child at a young age. My grandmother on my mother's side lost a child he was 19 when he died. And my mother never lost a child, and I lost a child. But my mom never did, thank God.
Good morning, Jade Moon.
Hi, Jade.
Yeah, I guess, Jade, I feel the same way sometimes. Yeah.
Oh my God, there's so many travel coaches heading down here.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. coming from up north.
Now, is this just Florida travel teams, or is this all over the country? Like, or is this just the East Coast? Like,
this is a really small tournament, so I'm going to guess that they're just Florida teams. I was really disconnected this year with the club because we weren't going to let the kids play this year. We had made the decision, even though both the girls got scholarships to play. We decided we made a family decision because of finances that the girls were not going to play travel ball this year. And then we sat down again, and Angelina Bo, she was so adult about it. She was like, you know what, I've already been accepted to a college. I think it's really important that Chezzy play. So Ricky and I talked about it, and we're like, come hell or high water, we'll figure it out. That's why we're going to room share. Only one of us is going. Only one can go actually to this tournament. We're going to room share. People say, when your finances take a little bit of a hit, which they did, because a lot of Ricky didn't work for a really long time this year. You have to make cuts. So this is one of the cuts that we can easily make. So that's what we had to do. We had to cut, but then we called back the club, and they, just even the uniforms. So they got scholarships, which means that they got scholarships for the training, but we still had to pay for the uniforms plus the travel. So we told them we weren't playing, and then the club really wanted the girls to play. They're devastated that Angelina is not playing, but we told the club that Chezzy could play. They even gave her the uniforms, which was, I can't remember now if it was $600 or $800, which is on the parent on a scholarship. We had to pay for the uniforms, but they gave the uniforms a scholarship also, which was really great. But yeah, I don't know. Back to your question, I'm very disconnected this year, so I'm thinking that this is probably going to be just Florida teams. I'm not 100% sure. Like when we go to Atlanta, they come from all over. They come from Puerto Rico. They come from Hawaii. They come from all over. Atlanta, it's at the big Superdome there in Atlanta, is where the tournament is. It's massive. When I tell you massive, it's massive. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people in the convention center. It's a huge, enormous convention center. This is a kind of like a volleyball sports arena that we're going to today.
So, and they're only limiting it to one person per
this one tournament, one guest per player. And I think it was you that I was talking to yesterday, and the bands are not even transferable, which under normal circumstances, the bands are not transferable because they, you get a band for the weekend. But, because of COVID, like they could have at least made the bands transferable so that, one parent could go one day and another parent could go to the next day. But I suppose, what they did, now it makes sense to me. I had to buy, because you have to buy the bands. So I had to buy 2 tickets. I had to buy a ticket for today and a ticket for tomorrow. The bands, I call them tickets, but they're bands. So I suppose if, say, hypothetically, Ricky was coming with me, I could go today, he could go tomorrow, because you can buy the bands separately. So you could still split it up.
And Robin keeps asking me if you have plans to meet Victoria.
So I talked to Raimundo last night, and I spoke to Victoria, and there's somebody else who lives in Jacksonville. Oh, Fexi Flamingos lives in Jacksonville also. So I have to get to the hotel. I'm not sure. I gotta first get the schedule and see. I mean, I think we'll be back at the hotel at like 9 o'clock tonight, but that might be kind of late for Victoria or maybe not Raimundo. I don't know if he's married and has kids. I'm not sure about the Fexy Flamingos. And then I don't know what tomorrow morning the schedule is either. So right now, no. The answer is no. I don't have any plans to meet with anybody. I'd like to meet all three. I can organize a little mini meetup. I will. In St. Augustine's. But I first got to get there and see what the schedule is. Because originally, the team has a pre-game team lunch scheduled for 1:30. And the parents were not going to that, so I thought I was going to have a couple of hours free by the time I got there. And but now my daughter just said that all the parents are going to the team lunch. It's at the ale house, so I'll be going to that with other parents. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to see what it looks like, and then I'll text the Flamingos.
Okay. Good morning, Rachel.
The
Rachel wanted
Flamingos,
to know where you
Victoria,
were.
and Raimundo.
I don't think you're anywhere near Rachel, right?
Rachel, I'm just no, I'm in St. Augustine's, Rachel. No, she's closer to Jill. She's closer to Tampa.
Oh, okay. Good morning, Sergeant Spork.
Good morning, Sergeant. Yeah, no, she's on the other coast.
Misha, how are you, hon? Good morning.
Misha?
Yeah.
Hi, Misha.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it in. Donna's almost at her location, and T's got to get to work. Again, not 100% positive if I'll have an auction today. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to definitely be billing and shipping everyone as much as I can today, and we'll see what happens. Look for Donna to go live if she's able to. Later on this afternoon, she'll see if she has reception and internet at the place. And if she does, she will stream for a while at the volleyball game. I know you guys all enjoy that. And again, we'll play it by ear. If I decide to come on later, I will. I'll put up a stream, well in advance so you guys know. Everybody have an awesome day. And we will see you.
Thanks, everyone, for coming. Thanks for coming and having coffee.